This is Close Combat Gateway to Caen. You're watching episode 22 of the Allied campaign. Take a moment to support the channel by clicking the subscribe button, liking the video, and turning on notifications. Here's a fight that I'm not looking forward to. We have 2nd Northamptonshire Yeomanry taking on 2nd Panzer Division. These guys are barely a battle group, and we're going to be in a new battlefield at Valtru, and we don't know what we're doing. Like, this is going to be a new one, and I'm worried about it. So Blackadder Company is back, but as I mentioned, we barely have a functional fighting force. We have 6 tanks and Bob, and Bob's just rolling around in a Bren truck, so he doesn't count. Enemy has 5 Panthers. Now, luck of the roll, apparently they have no support, no 2nd platoon, and only the 5 Panthers. But it's still 5 Panthers. We are coming in from the north, they're coming in from the west, and we don't have a lot of deployment. So I'm just going to send Lieutenant George to the east immediately and try and get him down there behind the bocage, ready to hit them in the flank. Then Bob is going to try and muster down the road and get in between those 2 buildings. I'm really banking on them not being lined up perfectly to just see me as soon as we do this, but I'm hoping to get out there and then use Bob to try and spot as he moves around the map. We'll see how that goes. Kevin Darling and Lord Flashheart are hiding behind a building, and then Blackadder, Baldric, and Melchett are just kind of hiding. There's nowhere to go, really. So they're just sitting there, and the expectation is I can either point them to the north if they come from the north, or I can ambush them as they come down the road if they come from the west. All right, we'll see how this goes. No sign of the enemy right now. And then this is the new resolution. So let me know what you think, if it's large enough or if you don't like it now because there's less of the battlefield you can see. Obviously, we don't have any infantry, so it's going to be hard for you to judge just yet if it's big enough, but the tanks are decently bigger. You can see more detail in them. So give me a heads up, leave a comment, and let me know if you like it or not. So far, so good. We are going to be doing some movement for a minute until we figure out where they are.
Forward observer reports. Mortar barrage available.
Okay, we have mortars. I think we have all 3. I should have looked. I think we have mortar, air, and artillery. All right, Bob is a bad driver.
FOB reports. Barrage available.
Okay, we do have artillery. And, I mean, if Bob were being shot at right now, he would not survive, because apparently driving down that dirt road is too much to ask. No sign of anything. I kind of want to start moving these guys just a little bit. Let's get down here and take a spot behind this building. We'll do the same with Baldric. I think, I don't know, just right next to him. Maybe right here. Like, I wonder, do I wait? Yeah, let's just send him. I'm wondering if I wait and see if the first one gets popped, but we kind of need to get going before they have a chance to maneuver. So let's try and get down here, and then let's go west, and we'll get into this courtyard. And that'll give us 3 tanks here. Because, like, those guys are not really able to move. Otherwise, they'll be in clear line of sight. Like, there's that wall, but we know how that goes. let's start working our way up there towards the compound. I guess Bob is going to have to be the sacrificial lamb. I did not want to just drive through the middle of the field, but there is not another way west that he can take. So, good luck, Bob. I don't know if there are any obstacles he can drive over, but he can't go through the wall. He can't go over the bocage or through the bocage. So I kind of feel like these little scout trucks are very, I don't know, limited. And this has just so much open terrain right here. Like, I feel like he's just going to get blasted. I mean, I guess the good news is there's nobody just sitting in this field right here. You know, if Bob could go straight relatively fast, I think even if they were looking at him, he'd be able to get to cover. Like, he just has to make it to those trees, and he's all set.
In position.
Okay, you go up, and then we want to make sure you go over, stay behind cover, and then Blackadder can do the same thing. I don't know. That's as good as we're going to find. I do feel like this gives us a little bit more flexibility. We have different... Uh-oh. Hang on. We'll come back to that thought. It's not the tank. He definitely sees Bob. Wow. That was like instantaneous. So he's immobilized? Really? All right, well, Bob's done. Apparently he got hit by one machine gun bullet, and that was it. We definitely have a tank up there. I don't know if they're all up there, and I don't know if there's a place we can really move to ambush that, but we're definitely not in a good spot right now. So you guys point north. We have too much range between where he would come from, and I don't think that the Churchills can knock him down if we hit him at 100 meters or so. As I was saying about these guys, they have more angles they can cover and more avenues of egress, but I don't know that it's going to matter if they're all up north. So let's try and get out of here, because I don't like this spot anymore. I really thought they were going to come like straight through that wall to the west of us, or down the dirt road or something. But like I thought they were going to come right through the middle of the map. And I don't know if we just bug out of here. Like if we pull back east, try and suck them in, and then duke it out at the very end. They won't accept a truce. So like, we definitely can't face them, you know, head on. They haven't taken that flag yet. It's kind of something I'm watching for. And this plan down here, I'm not so sure is going to be very helpful either, because they haven't gone to the southeast from their spawn and taken the flag west of us. And then the only point of contact we've had with them is in the north. So I feel like the guys down here are probably out of position. All right, if we go east... I don't know, we can hide behind these buildings.
In position.
And I don't know, like maybe pop out and fight. Hold on, what's this? Oh, there's three? There's three. Four. There's four. All right. They're getting everything. Mortars, artillery, airstrikes. Everything. Okay. We definitely got hits. We got a Panther D that's destroyed, one that's damaged, one that's immobilized. There they are. There's the big boys. So, the mortars might be wasted, as you guys have mentioned many times. Like, they don't hit, or they don't hurt, I guess, vehicles that they do hit if they're closed-topped armored vehicles. I definitely feel like if we get an immobilization or damage or anything, like, why not? What am I going to use it for? They have no infantry. I guess I could have sat on it, but whoa. But sitting on it when we know where they are seems like not a great idea. So you might hate that move. Definitely seemed like the way to go, though, is just to send everything I had after them. Ho-ho. Alright, I think that's the end of the artillery. Yeah, I think the next ones would have fallen. So, back over here. Now I'm kind of wondering if our plan changed. We have a damaged, an immobilized, and a dead. So we can't take them head on still, but what if we come over here? We'll park down here and see if the mobile ones will come around. And I don't know, do we just sit there? These guys cover north. And I don't know. Blackadder doesn't have a good spot because we're expecting the fifth one to be in the north, right? Like, if all four of the other ones are up there, I want to believe all five are up there. And we have, let's see, Panther A is burning, Panther D is damaged, G is damaged, G is immobilized. So I don't know if the two last ones, the damaged G and the immobilized G, if that's the same tank or if that's four tanks. So they have somewhere between 2 and 3 mobile tanks right now. Where do we go? Where do we go? We could come up here and try and cut them off if they go east. Hold on. Kevin Darling, what if, I don't know, you go here. Yeah, like right here. And then what if we do the same with Lord Flashart and we go in there, and then as they come over the bocage, if they come through that way, maybe we can blast one of them and get somewhere. I don't know. I would like to move these guys west and try and come up behind them because we don't have any good ambush points, right? Like, the only way we can ambush them is if we happen to be parked in the right spot, but they aren't currently coming for the town. They did take the flag, so they are moving east in the north. But will they continue that? Will they just drive down the road? We don't know. I'm not sure if the sneak is more effective, but it is sure slow. Now that we're down a tank, I've got sort of mixed feelings about this. Oh, red dot. Oh, he's coming right at us. Let's get over here. Try and get that flank shot as he comes over. Get ready. We might actually still be able to get a shot with Lord Flashheart, though. since they came so far south.
Redeployed.
Get up here. Uh-oh. That was unexpected. Get back. Nope, nope, nope. That's not going to work. Go forward, go forward. No.
In position.
In position.
Uh-oh.
March.
Okay. If you could just get out of there. Lord Flashheart can't see it. Melch it. You might be dying. No. There's another dot. Or there was. Kevin Darling, maybe go up here and just shoot right in the rear. Actually, hang on. Melchit actually made it across there. Let's use him. Come on, come on, come on. Keep going. No. There we go. Clear shot. There's the other one. Uh-oh. Okay, get back, get back. They offered a ceasefire. Let's take it. Oh. Wow. Maybe Melchit would have gotten away, but I kind of like that. I didn't want to just do it, but it seemed like the thing to do. He was going to die. It's a major victory. We got the extra kill, and then we got out of there. So, to me, it kind of seemed like an opportune time to take that, but let me know in a comment if you don't like it. We did lose one of our crew, and then we have a damaged tank and a destroyed vehicle. I'm thinking the damaged one is Lord Flashheart stuck in the bocage. We killed 3, wounded 1, destroyed 2 tanks, and damaged a 3rd. So not too bad considering we were up against Panthers. Okay, Blackadder has no kills. Melchit has a tank kill and an infantry kill. Baldric has no kills. Lord Flashheart has no kills. Kevin Darling has no kills. Lieutenant George has no kills. And Bob has no kills. All right, Panther 1 has 1 vehicle kill. And then nothing here. This one was destroyed. We got a wounded. I'm thinking we shot that one. And I'm thinking this is the damaged one from the artillery. But you know what? This was a weird fight. It was kind of all over the place, from nothing happening in the beginning to the wild chaos in the end. They moved their tanks really well, and they started approaching me from the northwest, the southwest, the due west, and that made it so much harder to defend. And I kind of feel like I wasn't really ready for it, but it did still work out in the end. I made it away unharmed. Let me know, though, if you agree or disagree with my rush for the truce button. As always, help me grow with a like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.